All right, well, let's see what we can do today. Still moving from one base to another. It's going to be a process. Just having a mini bike means it'll be pretty slow going, but we'll see what we can do. And it very well could be blood moon any second now, I think. Any day now could be a blood moon. So I recall we were cowering in the corner. Yes, cowering in the corner. All right, well, we don't need to cower because we have already had our attempt to be killed by the game, so wildly insufficient level of wood here. I mean, it will help that we have some of these blocks are going to be filled by the crop plots. But I still think we're going to drastically short. Yes, drastically short. But we'll do what we can to get a good solid framework up and start putting crop plots up tonight. We should already have. I mean, we have a great deal of water that we've transferred over. It's just a matter of looting the other base, really. And then, of course, yeah, looting the other base and do a few missions out here. Be picking up a great deal of stuff here. All right, well, Scavbox has a lot of things in it. Mostly it looks like raw stuff. Okay. I'm concerned about that, but well, you know, it's not the it's not the most out of place thing that I've seen so far. Munitions. Here, and then we go to manufactured, and all this stuff goes to manufactured. That's meat. That's not, you know, again, this is expected here. A lot of this stuff is just being thrown in here in a hurry. Nothing in chow. I wonder, is that because there's still quite a bit of things in my bike? Not quite a bit, no. Alright, so... Alright. Maybe that's because in one of these boxes... No. Okay. Yeah, they all appear to be... We have an ammunition box, weapons, armor, blah, blah, blah. We need an ammunition box. Ammunition. Yeah, it doesn't look like we are missing much. Yeah, it looks like we've managed to clean it all up. All right, fine. But under construction. Ah, there we go. There we go. Under construction is where we have a lot of things like food. Oh, and we're gonna need that. So hold on to that for a second, and then yeah, all right, and that's good. Give me one of these. And then for ingredients, all of this stuff. Okay, and then under construction, we should also have some of these. We got those. Wood spikes, forges, workbench, yeah, all this stuff. Okay, great. Somehow managed to get 3 of these things. Not sure how that happened. All right. Okay. This is the way one goes up, and ooh, already the dew collectors are. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting a farm together. Okay. All right. Have this nice little walkway through the center of the farm. My goodness. I'm amazing. Okay.
Trader Rick is now open. We got food and wares, if you got the
money. We are lumberjacking. We should be tearing up cars because we're low on fuel, but honestly wouldn't know where to put all the stuff. me go and grab as much stuff as I can out of as many boxes as I possibly can, and then fill up my bike and head back. I think I killed... Nope. So I was going to say, I thought I killed that zombie. Apparently not. Hmm. It occurs to me that I probably should have planted some crops, which I might stop and do shortly before heading back for my next load of potential items. There will become a screw it point where I have moved enough stuff and I'm like, well, anything else I can just pick up later, gather locally, but probably around weapons I'm not going to use, but I think I'll probably... Mods is going to be a big one. Automotive may be less important because, let's face it, I'm going to be ripping up a ton of cars, so automotive parts will follow. I am gathering a little faster, so... I completed that mission, didn't I? Oh yeah, and he didn't have any good fetches. This also gives me an opportunity to run fetches out of the other trader. Just happily deforesting along my merry way. It's a very dangerous POI, but it does have the advantage of a really nice pile of loot. Big problem with that dangerous POI is I don't have the weapons right now. I need to do something that's going to get me steel. So either I need to buy a crucible, which means I need a crap ton of money, which moving from one house to the other is not going to help me do that. I need to go scav like crazy and do jobs. Jobs, on the other hand, won't. You know, the average of, you know, couple hundred dukes per job to get to 15,000 dukes is going to be like 150 jobs, and I don't think that we have time to do 150 jobs before it changes, so I'm going to need to find a lot of things to sell. That said, while I'm here, I might just end up selling a bunch of this crap. What? Okay, so raw, nothing manufactured, nothing parts, nothing good. Mods. Yeah. This, I think, is where I'm going to sell some of these mods. Okay. What happened here? I got a little bit of this. Anything else that I'm gonna? Okay, no. Okay, so bring one of everything. Okay, stingy Noah. Bring one of everything. One. More than one of those guys. What do these things do? Stamina and mobility. You bring all of those. Armor mods is a separate story, but everything else one of. Okay. And I'm not sure why you have water on you. Probably because you're dumb and didn't. Yeah. I'm gonna go with dumb. Dumb sounds like a good answer. All right. And so was that mods? Okay, mods is all done. Dyes is all done. I don't know why there's a food box here. We'll make this dyes. Oh, I have dyes. Gosh, I just can't. We have a mission box. Ooh. Maps. There we go. It'll be a maps box for maps. Oof. Well, got more room here? We do have more room here. One of each. Sure. Okay, and then we'll sell some of the stuff. Because... Oh, I have no idea where the ranger hat is. It's an armor, maybe.
Good morning, my hat. What are you,
All right.
zombie? Decide already.
I don't need any stuff from that. Hold on to these mods. I don't need one of these much less two. The semi-mod. I already got one of these. No, we've got those.
All
Okay.
that gawking at goods, and that's all you buy?
Yeah, it's all a buy. Alright. Okay, so mods. Okay, mods is all done now. Okay, so weapons. Yeah, there's no point. Equipment. Yay! Armor. Okay, well, I'll just grab all the armor. This looks like it's a full trip. The medical for sure. Oof. Automotive. And of course we want to bring munitions. There's more stuff in construction that I'm going to use. And then we have 3 more farm blocks in here. Okay. And armor. Yeah. All right. Let's DD back. It's 7:24. We should have an idea about the status of the blood moon here fairly shortly. Imagine trying to walk from one base to another, or even use a bicycle to do this. Like bare minimum. Bare minimum, I'd like to have a motorcycle, but it's still early in the game. I haven't acquired that much crap. It also gives me opportunities to stop and do this. This is what we would call a base day. It's an entire day dedicated to building your base up. which, if you have 2 people, it's amazing what you can get done on a base day. If you have 1 person, it's amazing what you cannot get done on a base day. You can make a lot of plans, though. Like, you know what we should do? We should do X, Y, and Z. And then you realize there's only so many hours in the day. A lot of these things are adjustable, too. We can adjust the length of the day and all that sort of stuff. It has something called stages, though, so it doesn't really matter. And I think if you adjust the length of the day, you also adjust the length of night. And some nights you spend all night, like last night, trying to build and trying to fortify or craft. You spend all night crafting sometimes. And then some nights you just spend all night huddling in the corner, grabbing your knees and softly weeping. So you don't want those nights to last too long. Zombies are attracted to soft weeping. Alright. Okay, it is not a blood moon tonight, so I had a horde already. I don't know if that's okay. So what did I mostly carry? Armor? Armor. I got a lot of armor. Alright, armor, and more armor. Okay, and then mods. So many mods. And do I have a dice box here? Not yet. Put a dice box down here and put the dice in it. Oop, missed a mod. Okay, and then farm. Farm. Okay, and then do we have an equipment? Probably not yet. That's where this goes. And as far as weapons go, probably should just sell that. It's only worth 49. Oh, look at all this. So useful. Okay, and then to the farm part. Farm. There we go. Well, we didn't pull all the farm stuff from the other side, did we? What did we get? A lot more mods. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. Mods. Yeah, a lot more armor mods. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna use, but have and not need versus need and not have, I suppose. What do we got here? So a little bit of manufactured, a little bit of farm. Okay. Yeah, and then I need to decide how ambitious am I going to be with this roof? How farmy is it gonna be? Oops. Alright, in the meantime, this will all just be filled up with... Alright, and then all this will just be filled up with these blocks until I can get more blocks for yeah, that's good. We'll just sight in on these blocks. Little known trick of builders: you sight in the blocks and nothing happens. Oh, let's get a door in here, shall we? Oh, nope, we're not doing that. Door, you say? Door. Wood door. Yes, I would like a door here. Okay, that makes it sheer, so the zombies can't stand on the ledge and knock. Oops. Sometimes it likes to Icarus the block someplace. If you know, then you know. Okay. I would say getting rootin' tootin' close to a pretty good built out base. Okay, time to put the forge and the workbench down and this. All right. I had the forge kind of in the middle last time. It seemed to work relatively well. And then we don't need a base that we can... We need a wall that we can see through and do anything about if we're going to put down one of these workbenches, because it's just... yeah, just more for background. I'm going to leave a space in case I somehow forgot I wanted 3 more boxes. Okay. We don't have storms here, so I'm going to go ahead and leave 2 high windows so that I can lean out and shoot zombies should it come to it. Alright. And this will give me an idea. Well, not an idea. I'll be able to see very clearly where I have wall space to place various things. Just like that. We have this whole thing that's come together marvelously. there we go. Perfect. Put one of these in here and one of those in there. Put some wood in here. That's a bit of wood, but go here to raw and grab some of those things and start smelting them. And we can actually probably put more of that in there. There we go. All right, and then I can put into equipment that. All right. And we are up to 2,000 of those. I'm going to go talk to the man here and see if he's got jobs for me that are not suicide jobs.
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you.
We have a fetch at the junk fill station.
You better take this job. It's a deal. Disappoint me, and you'll find yourself on the wrong
And we'll probably end
end
up
of the rope.
clearing most of these, or a lot of these sites anyway, but there's a big difference between clearing it because, well, hey, we can do it, and clearing it because we have to clear it. Having to clear it is a big pain in the old butterooski. See if we can get a... Oh. Alright. See if we can be smarter than I was last time and clearing the top is 3 strokes with this shovel, not counting that. We also need stone. I haven't gone through the town enough to know if there's construction sites and stuff, or at least I don't remember if there are construction sites and stuff that we can snag some stone from easily. But there's always stone piles. Sometimes you'll see those stone outcroppings. They work pretty good. Let's get this first layer of trench in and go get that drop. Maybe one more load from base. Lots of farm stuff I want, like the seeds and stuff. I'll get the farm started here. I'm not a great farmer, so not missing much, but not a great ditch digger either. Sure is taking a moment. Try and do this in sections. Where's the drop? Drop is to the east. All right. Okay. We've built out various different types of bases. Bases that kind of resemble castles, bases that resemble military bases, pillboxes, Art Deco mansions with stilts, the type you might find on the hills of Beverly Hills or Hollywood. But Boxy McBoxface is reliable, and the object here is survival. If I live long enough, I probably will. Oop, I'm gonna have to take another coffee here. It's a 2 coffee trench. This is a lot faster than with the stone shovel, but to remember I have to also do 2, and then I'm going to go 2 deep. Am I going to go 2 deep? Yeah, I'm probably going to go 2 deep. Then we'll align it with spikes. Although I'm not really sure why I'm going 2 deep. Maybe I'll go 1 deep. I'll go 1 deep. That way I only have to do 1 more circuit around. And then I'll just fill in more cobblestone around the bottom of the base so they don't get under the base, run through the spikes or anything. Just make it boxier. Oh, great. I'm getting more fiber. You know what the doc always says? Get more fiber. All right, so basically 1 more time around, and then I'll just drop the spikes there. Screw it. And probably should have thought of that before I did that, but that's fine. All right, got a little tiny trench. Let's go find that drop, which is probably not going to be a whole bunch of stuff. Ooh, real quick, pretty sure I picked up everything out of my bike. Yeah, all right. Not everything, obviously. I keep some gear there. Oh yeah, this is what I didn't want to do. There's going to be a back fence here, and I don't know where. It's broken. There it is. These things get going pretty fast. You can hit something at full speed with your little moped. You can do very little damage to yourself. Most of the damage is done to the ego when you get back on the bike. Something happened here. Sure. Yeah, I'll do that. And actually, I think what I'll do is I'll just open this and then read everything. And I see that I forgot to drop the soil off, so I've got soil on me. That's 1 more slot that I could have used. And I didn't sell that rifle, but I could sell the rifle up here. Look, another place that I could be murdered. Ooh, I know where the... No, I don't... Do I? I think I know where the loot room is on that. I think I know where the loot room is on that is also a way of saying I might just get myself murdered right here. It's either this one or the mirror on the opposite side, I think. But I don't know, and I won't know until I pop this open. which will probably attract the attention of zombies. Let's see here. Does this look like... Oops. Okay, well. And then I've used a bunch of boxes, so I probably should get more boxes. This does not look like... Ooh, wait a minute. Over there, that side. Looks like... Yeah, it looks like it's here. Are those doors? I don't know. And on the other hand, maybe this isn't it, but... Wow. I am so good. Okay, yeah, 100% certain that if I do this, I risk death. But, hey, no guts, no glory. Is there anything out there that's useful? No, just a chicken. If I come in here, this is going to be food and a book, maybe. Notebooks. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice? Come on. Why, you little... Oh. Not super sure, but pretty sure. I already have a Assassin's Armor level 2. Not that I would use it, really. That's a thing you sell, but... there's my bike. Let's get on it and finish what we were doing. Good news, found things to sell. Bad news, took a lot of time out of my day. Well, not that much time. Get in, get the loot, get out. And it was fine. But I have left the mini bike long enough that I have to deal directly with it, so... Let's refuel it, repair it. Oh, it's mostly refueled, 95. Oh, well, that's because you're out of things. It's gonna be hard to get. Oof, gosh, I don't want to. This I can sell. Hold on to that. Pretty sure I can sell. I don't know why I'm keeping shotgun shells, but let's go sell some stuff here. Oh Lord, I hope there's no zombies in here. You.
It's fucking hot out there. Make up your mind.
Is
or
it?
Make your way out.
Sure.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
I will try very hard not to let the door hit me on my way out. Okay. Now I'm going to start grabbing just priority things. How about... priority, priority, priority. Oh, so parts we have. Armor, don't really have a need for all that stuff. I'll carry that. Medical, yes. I'm gonna grab all the priority medical stuff. Things that I'm real sure I'm gonna need at some point. That's redundant. What's this? Awesome sauce, yes. And painkillers, all the painkillers. And then honey we'll grab along the way. Well, how about we get a full stack of first aid kits? And I'll leave some first aid stuff here. Actually, should leave a couple honey here for future me in case things go wrong. Nothing in maps, of course. Automotive. A couple of those for... Oh, yeah, and I need to carry quite a few of those. And then wheels. There we go. I'll leave a little bit, you know, in case I come out here and I need fuel. All right. There's all this stuff we can just drop right here. Oh, Lord. Okay. And I think we're almost to the point where, just make sure we, Lord, all the food. Have all the food here. Well, how about I leave some of it, but this stuff, all the canned goods. What is that? Is that dog food? It is dog food, but I think dog food is useful for something. I can top off my coffee. I cannot justify that. Chicken rations, okay. Full stack there. Alright. We still have ingredients here? I'm definitely going to need to stay. I'm going to need to do more trips. Munitions. The farm. Oh, I forgot the farm. Oh, what do I have? I've got 2 and 1. Well, I don't really have enough to make it worthwhile. This can of miso will be traded. This thing here will be traded for nothing. It's another trip for sure. Armor's got a little left in it. Medical's been ravaged. Automotive's been ravaged. So we've got maybe another trip. Yeah, maybe another trip. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I thought I had more seeds. I clearly do not have the number of seeds that I thought I did. So one more trip, which I might be able to do in the dark if I stay on the roads. One more trip, and that will clear out the munitions box and the farm box. I think I could probably do one more tonight with the... If I just dump everything in the scav box and head back. And the next time that I'm out, try and find some farms and do what I can there. It's a nice coal mine I just passed. I probably should mark. But I think you can find those on the map. Nonetheless. Don't recognize that POI immediately. There we go. Oh. There's the mission. Now, on the other hand, maybe I'll just do the fetch mission real quick and do this tomorrow. If it's possible. And to the scav box, a bunch of food. Lord, a bunch of food. I'll put this here for now because I may... Oops. Yeah, that's true. I don't want to carry all of that. That's mine, and I'm carrying just a crap ton of recog, which I rarely even use. You, bike, give me your stuff. Scav box nearly filled. Alright. Little trick to fighting those guys. Every time that you get within range, no matter where they are in their movement, they will immediately begin to swing. When they begin to swing, their head goes directly into the middle of their body. So even if their head is wildly off to the left or right... Ooh, I've died here before. Okay. I have no idea where the loot room would be, but I think it's in the saloon someplace. We need the everything. We need the everything. Certainly need the fuel. Yeah, this is a really good way to retire early. Oh, we'll scrap that. We'll just take everything we can take. Just need the fuel. I don't want to try and do one at night, just running all over the place. It's gonna take too much. And I'm not sure that zombie dogs can't catch a mini bike. Should be embarrassing. Oh, sure. It's just a bit under 1,000, I think, is what the mini bike takes, or about 1,000 fuel. So you know you're doing okay if you get to about 1,000. All right. I've now been paralyzed with indecision too long. Ooh, an axe there. That's nice. Looks like we might be doing the night shift anyway. Let's do that. All right. We don't have room in the scav box. I think it's going to take longer than in 2 hours to get there and back. But, all right, start with the scav box, take everything we've got, and then, of course, well, you know what? Let's keep those. and throw all this stuff in the scaff box until it's full. Grab up a bunch more of those and this, and then put this stuff in the scaff box until it's full. Some more food and lamb and cans of pasta. Grand. Then I'll come here, drop all the fuel off there. And then I'll come in here and ingredients, drop all this stuff off here. And then in chow, a little bit of chow. This is raw, not weapons. And away we go. Back to the base one more time. I think we might be able to get most of the essential stuff. And then we'll just, you know, from there, we'll just leave the rest. I don't think there's going to be anything there that we just absolutely positively have to have. Just one? Just checking. I'm not really going to engage him unless he was a horde, in which case probably would have rounded them all up and set them on fire. But all right, still have enough daylight to get through the trees directly to there. Yeah, oh, look, nice big rock. That's how you find them. Or that's how I find them. Yeah. On the way back, we'll take the roadway, which will have less large rocks, I'm hoping. Still those things, but at this speed, you easily avoid them. Oh yeah, look at this. We're making great time. Can load it up as quickly as possible. I think I'll start with munitions because I'm going to want everything in munitions. And then we already... Well, maybe I won't want everything in munitions. Maybe I'll try and be a little bit more selective. Leave the shotgun shells and the 44 Magnum stuff. Alright, you, come on, let's go. What do I want? Automotive we did already. Munitions, so all of these things for sure. I don't know, feathers we'll find. Believe it or not, those things we'll find too. We'll just leave shotgun shells and all that sort of stuff. Wonderful. Under construction. No, we're fine.
Trader Rick is closing shortly.
Farm.
Finish your damn business or come back tomorrow, if you're still alive.
All right. It's not so bad. All right. And everything we can place, we're placing. Go, 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 go. Oop, that's mine. Come back here. And all right. Yeah, all right. Now it's just anything we can think we have to have. Oh, medical, we've already gone through. Equipment's gone. Weapons is gone. Farm, yeah, I'll take things. Sure, why not? And nothing in mission. Construction, don't need. Munitions, not really. Automotive, sure. Let's grab some automotive stuff. You can see no reason why. And medical. We're just filling up the last little bits here. Armor, equipment we've got, parts, mods, all cleaned out. Yeah. Oh wait, was there any more food? Yeah, there was more food. But if I'm being honest, most of this stuff I can kind of leave here, right? Yeah, most of the stuff I can leave here. All right. Now I'm just gonna head out. Should follow the road. I should have enough fuel that I'm all right. Avoid large crowds. Practice social distancing. Try not to hit anything. And honestly, the diciest thing that should happen is when I get back, I'm going to have to unload my bike. So that should be the diciest thing that happens, but we'll see. This is how you get killed. It's an unnecessary risk. You shouldn't be in the zombie apocalypse at night. Yeah, he turned just in time. Good for him. Alright, well. Yeah, I know, guys. I am very well aware. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't have any room. This car gets water bottles and a couple of those things while I come over here and gather meat, food, and fat off of that. I will mark this water bottle with this water bottle. I will mark this car full of water bottles with better put it into turbo mode. Not sure if people know this or care, but back in the day, computers, some of them, had a turbo mode, a button on the front of the tower that you could push that would, in theory, make your computer process things faster. I am unclear on whether this was an actual just misguided attempt by engineers or just a practical joke, but yeah, I do remember the turbo button. For the life of me, I can't imagine what that would do, what pushing that button other than make you feel good. Up. And we'll button up immediately. Okay, and then just start. I don't even know what I'm carrying. I'm carrying some foodstuffs for sure. There you go. Meat. Yeah, that. And anything else that could be considered edible. Okay, now we've got some raw. And then a lot of medical, it looks like. And some automotive. There's automotive. And farm stuff, which is over here. Farm. Appear to have some ammunition. Okay. Just start grabbing things off the bike. Perfect. In case you're wondering, no, I did not deliberately put just enough stuff on my inventory and just enough stuff on my bike to make that work out. That is a happy accident. All right, farm, 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 and then we've got construction and munitions. Ammunition, ammunition, munitions. My distinction between munitions and ammunitions, in case anybody gives a crap, is munitions is stuff you use to make ammunition, or it is stuff that explodes, and ammunition is stuff that is fired out of something else. So rockets would be ammunition. Oh, that was really bad. I should not have done that. It was unintentional. With spikes there, that could be deadly. Luckily, I have yet to complete the spiking of the base. Right there. And then it looks like we've got a lot of manufactured. Even some manufactured we didn't have before. Some munitions and lots of medical. Go with the medical. Yeah. Medical. And we got, it looks like a lot of raw munitions. And what is this worth? That's worth 24. It's not really even worth anything. I'll put it under equipment. It's just not even worth really carrying in to sell most days. And the munitions go on the right side. Then we got 3 more farm plots. And then when it comes to water, we've got water now. Okay, 3 more farm plots. That means 1, 2, 3. All right, the farm plots set up there. We should start looking into getting more seeds. I know I'm going over. I know it's probably already past midnight. It is past midnight, but I wanted to grab everything out of the scav box. Ooh, look at this. Swap. And automotive. Drop these things off in automotive. Oh. Medical. What is this and why is this? Oh, that's there because I'm currently doing something else. So we have just, oh, there's more automotive. Bunch of things. There's raw. There we go. Raw. We'll put that in raw for now. And looks like medical mods. Where's mods? Got a mod. Okay. And we'll put into medical these beakers, but really they're construction. Oops. Maybe 2 of those. And also keep some more of those there. We probably only need 1 of these at a time. And we got parts and ammunition. Ammunition for a weapon I don't have. Parts. Okay, armor parts. Yep. And manufactured. For equipment, we could probably put this away. I need more building blocks. Let's say 100 building blocks. And I don't really even feel like that's going to break the bank, so I'm getting close to a passable amount of... it's going to be anywhere. It's going to be there, isn't it? So now I guess the question becomes, is it going to be anywhere? Yeah. Ooh, that's good. I didn't know you could do that. Are we done? I mean, I think we are. I think we're done. We've got all this extra space, but I think we're done. All right. And then go to armor. This hat gives you like an 8% buy and sell rate there, bartering. So it's almost worth it to carry it around with you. Oh, okay. Scav box completely empty now. All right. So I'm going to end the stream, and then I'll probably do another day. So thanks for not watching.